Hello students, this is Mrs. Teixeira talking to you. You have already done our test. Now it's time to start a new unit, Unit 3. Okay? With this unit, we start our second bimestry. The title of our unit is Who Do You Think You Are? Who do you think you are? How can you describe yourself? Which words you are going to describe you? I'm not talking only about your physical description. I'm also talking about your personality. So, in our Unit 3, our vocabulary is about personality. But first of all, before we do our vocabulary, we have a little text to read. And in this text, they are talking about introverts people. Do you believe you are an introvert people? What I'm going to do first, I'm going to show you a little video talking about introverts people. Maybe you are and you don't know. Check. Okay. So, the part that I identify myself is that I need some time alone to recharge me. Yeah, when I'm really tired, I like to stay in a quiet place, alone, nobody talking with me, nothing to do, nothing to see, anything, just being alone, doing nothing. Okay, now let's read our text. We are going to talk about Mythbusters. When we think someone is an introvert person, we judge them with some words like, this person is shy, rude, nerd. They don't like to talk, weird. We have some words to describe people that are introverts. Sometimes we are right, but most of the times we are wrong. So let's read these descriptions. While we are reading the descriptions, I need that you match the best heading for each paragraph. Paragraph A. Introverts just don't talk unless they have something to say. They hate small talk. If you can get an introvert to talk about something they are interested in, they won't shut up for days. So they will talk, but they need to talk about something interesting. That boring things like, will rain today? Will it rain? What's the weather like? These things they won't talk. So what is the best heading for this paragraph? It is they don't like to talk. So it's a myth because they talk, but only about things that they really like. Letter B. Introverts are often individualists. They don't follow the crowd. They would prefer value for their novel ways of living. They think for themselves, and because of that, they often challenge the norm. They don't make decisions based on what is what is popular or trendy. So they make decisions according to their beliefs, not because someone's saying that is the best decision. What is the heading? They are weird. Excellent. C. Introverts are people who primarily look inward, paying close attention to their thoughts and emotion. It's not that they are incapable of paying attention to what is going around them. It's just that their inner world is much more stimulating and rewarding to them. So they prefer the things that are inside of their brain than pay attention in things that are not so important. Okay? So what we are talking about, what is the heading? They love nerds. They look like nerds. Next, D. Shyness has nothing to do with being introverts. Introverts are not necessarily afraid of people. What they need is a reason to interact. They don't interact for the sake of interaction. If you want to talk to an introvert, just start talking. Don't worry about being polite. What is? They are shy. Okay, so they are not afraid of people. They just need a reason to interact. Letter E. Introverts typically relax at home or in nature, not in busy public places. Introverts are thrill seekers and adrenaline junkies. If there is too much talking and noise going on, they shut down. So they don't like to be in a crowd place, noisy place. We're talking about they don't want to have fun. Yes, they want. And the last one, letter F. Introverts often don't see a reason for beating around the bush with social pleasantries. They want everyone just to read and real and honest. Unfortunately, this is not acceptable in most settings, so introverts can feel a lot of pressure to fit in, which they find exhausting. Okay, what is the title? They are rude. Excellent. There is an expression that I want to talk to you, beating around the bush. What means? They is like this, how to say, ir direto ao ponto. So they go straight to what they want to say. Okay? Excellent. Now, in our exercise 4, we are talking about exaggeration. I take some expressions to show you about it. Some ideas of exaggeration. It is, these shoes are killing me. So, it's impossible to a shoe kill someone. Maybe with the heels, but in this case, she has lots of pains. This is an idea of exaggeration. Next one, died laughing. We're talking about someone that laugh a lot. I could eat a horse. I'm so hungry that I could eat a horse. Would you? And he is skinny as a toothpick, too thin. And there are many other. We can say that my mother speaks for ages, or your mother can say, I said it 100 times. And it was only the second time that she repeats. So we have in here some ideas of exaggeration. Now let's read what our book brings us. So we use it to make something more dramatic and colorful. For example, they won't shut up for days, for ages. Their house is as big as a football field. Their house is as big as a river. This is going to cost me a fortune. Tons of money, you can say. It took me ages to finish this homework. The queue for tickets was as long as Rapunzel's hair or as a river. Look at that car. The guy must earn tons of money or a fortune. The train was crowded. It looked as if it's a rock concert. These are my ideas of exaggeration. You can use your own ideas, okay? Did you hear the thunderstorm last night? It was like the end of the world. I hate thunderstorms. I have bad memories of it. So you are going to use your own ideas to fill these blanks, okay? That's it for today, guys. So you have to do exercise 3 and exercise 4. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Take care of yourself. Miss you. Bye-bye.